Hey guys, so I am just leaving the Goodwill Center, dropping off some donations, and I have a lot of errands to run today, so I'm gonna bring y'all along with me a little bit if I remember to bring my camera out. I sometimes just get out shopping, you know, you be in a rush and you just forget things. So I hate that you can only go one way out of this parking lot. Okay, I need to go get back on the expressway anyway. That'd be the best thing for me. But anyway, I'm going to, just came from Goodwill and the Dollar Tree. I already been there. So I have to go to the grocery store. Today is my grocery store day. I do not, and I'm getting out late because one of my videos took a long time to upload. I had to fix the videos. The one that wouldn't upload last week, the mukbang, the taco one. Am I going the wrong way? Y'all hear me say that all the time. But they got this crazy exit plan out of this Goodwill. But anyway, I do not like going to the grocery store. I love to eat. It's crazy because I love to eat. You think I love going to the grocery store, but it takes so much time, and I'm such a foodie. I have my list, and I left my coupons. Man, I left my coupons. I get sucked into one aisle and I'm looking at stuff, considering should I get it, and then I see something else. Oh, we do need that. Let me go on and get that. And I just am not the one to run in and out the grocery store for a shopping trip. It takes too long. I hope I'm going the right way. Back here with all these industrial segues are going on. But anyway, I don't like going to the grocery store. I don't. And I have to go stop by and give a sympathy card. We went to the funeral last weekend. I had the sympathy card in my purse and everything, and forgot to give it to my family member, and so I need to drop that off. And what else do I need to do? I'm going to the cemetery today. Before I talk about the cemetery, I forgot about my doctor's appointment. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, y'all. I had a doctor's appointment and I missed it. I think out of all my 51 years, I ain't never forgot about no doctor's appointment. It was on my calendar and everything. I don't know if I was looking at the wrong week, because I had my calendar out that weekend, like, you know, what do I need to do this week, blah, blah, blah. And I can't even explain what happened yesterday. I just don't even know. But I did not go. And I saw it later on in the evening. I'm like, how do you just miss a doctor's appointment? Maybe because in the back of my head, I knew it was the lady doctor's appointment that ladies have to do that I don't like. And might have been a psychological thing, like, yeah, you just forgot. Let's just forget about that. But anyway, forgot my doctor's appointment. And I am on my way to the cemetery. Like I said, gotta stop a couple of places, but I'm on my way to the cemetery. I gotta pick up my husband's one of his Christmas gifts, and going to the cemetery. And I know a lot of people don't make a big deal about the cemetery. Some people do. Some people are cemetery people. Some people are not. They ain't going if they don't have to. But I'm one that I know the person is there. Some of you all might have heard me talk about this before. I know the person is not there. Their physical body remains are there, but they don't know nothing about what I'm doing. But I'm going to take my mother and my father. They're buried side by side, but my father was not that type of, going to the cemetery, all that. My mother I won't say made a big deal, but she made a big deal to reverence the people that she loved in her life. She would take a wreath and she would take flowers on certain occasions and different things like that. She was a tad bit disappointed after my father died, I guess, that we didn't go to the cemetery as much as she did. She didn't say quite, she said, how mama say stuff. And I know she was just some outdone. I would go sometimes, but not nearly as much as, and that's her husband too. And my father, I felt like an orphan when he passed away, and my mom was still here, as much as I love my mom. So that wasn't the case at all, about feelings or nothing like that. It's just, you know, I'm not a cemetery person like that. And I love the cemetery. It's peaceful and all that. And I love to go and look at the stones and when people born and when they died, and be trying to figure out things, and you know, I love doing that. But as far as taking the wreaths and the, you know, all that on every occasion, or, you know, whatever, that's not me. But I know my mother would be happy, so I'm doing it for her. You know, she don't know nothing about it. I'm doing it for her. I'm going to take a wreath, and the Christmas wreath that I had on my door for the past umpteen years. Beautiful wreath. Y'all know I just changed my colors to navy blue, but this one is red and green, and it's pretty and all that, and I'm taking that one. And she was big in the Christmas decoration too, you know. And I'm taking a pretty candy cane decor piece, and plus a real candy cane. I was raised back in the day where, you know, it was a big to-do with Christmas and Easter and all that stuff, and you dressed up. And Sonetta Crispin, y'all can just look that up if y'all want to see that. She just did a good video about, you know, I can't even remember the title of the video, but it was like 57 minutes. It was so good. She was talking about things from your past, what you remember about when you were little, and things you used to do and all that stuff. But anyway, she kind of hit on, you know, Easter and what, you know, you used to get your hair pressed, and, you know, wearing your favorite, you know, all the nice clothes and stuff. And people have gotten away from that. But anyway, my mother was big, and that's the time I grew up in too. Christmas was a big to-do, you know, decorating and just a feeling of Christmas and getting together with the family. And at our church, and a lot of y'all do the same thing or did the same things. Christmas speeches, you have your red Christmas dress and the lace, you know, and all this stuff. And the kids offer gifts from the church, was usually a paper bag, like the lunch size bag, brown paper bag, filled with fruit, oranges, apples, nuts, and little candies, little Christmas candies and different things like that. And candy canes. And my mother was big on candy canes. Candy canes on the tree, candy canes in the gift bags, just candy canes. And she liked to eat candy canes and different things. So anyway, I'm going to put a little candy cane on the gravesite, you know. But yeah, just sentimental things, and those are things we do, you know, somewhat in our, well, when my parents were alive, especially as a big whole family, we did a lot of things. But y'all, and just, you know, speaking of those type of things, we are a comical family, so I hope I don't offend anyone desensitizing death and passing away, because surely it's devastating to me and my family as it is for anyone. But our family is comical. We love to laugh, and we would cry and laugh, of course, during these times, and remember the loved one, and, you know, did a lot of fun things, even at time of passing away and death and things like that. We're just, it helps us. And, you know, anyway, when my mother passed away, I just think of the things that my mother liked or would do. So, y'all know Reese, right? Most of y'all know my niece Reese. So my mother passed away. Oh, I have to tell y'all this. So other than the little things that my mother did, just like, you know, you have stories about what your mother did, her little traditions and stuff like that. My mother always had a water bottle everywhere she went. Everywhere she went. She was running her errands, going to the post office and to the grocery store, to gas station, wherever. She had her water bottle with her. And so it's almost like a religious thing. And so even to the fact to where when the grandkids came along, she put water bottles in the refrigerator for the kids, so they wouldn't be running in and out the refrigerator in the big water bottle jug that everybody drunk out of. But you know how little kids is, they got the little dirty hands, and they, you know, so she had water bottles in her refrigerator with their names on it, even for the great grandkids. So she was a water bottle queen. So when my mother passed away, it had to be when they brought her in to the church before all the people got there, or something had to be. Anyway, when we got home, you know, we sitting around after the funeral, you talking, laughing, going on, crying and going on. And my niece said, she said, yeah, I slipped the water bottle in grandma's casket. She said, you can give her some water for the journey. I said, you're talking about fell out. We fell out. I mean, crying. Oh my goodness. No. This is a water with her. Y'all, we just could not imagine. We would, oh my goodness. But that's just stuff that we do. That's just stuff that we do. My father was such a cut up, and it just trickled down to us. Now, my mother was not a cut up. She was more on the calmer, more serious side, but she would laugh at us. And my father especially, she loved to laugh at the stuff we did. So that, you know, that was just us. And my father, when he passed away, well, before he passed away, him and his siblings, you know, it was 12 of them, and they had started dwindling down as far as passing away, because they, you know, gotten old and was passing away. And so I think it was 4 of them left, and they were at one of his brother's funeral, and it was 4 of them left. I think they said they were still at the cemetery, and, you know, sad and laughing and all that. And my father said, I wonder which one of us gonna be next, you know. And they was talking, laughing about that. Y'all, my father was next. And like I said, I don't mean to offend anybody, and it's not funny like that, but it was too. That's just the stuff, you know, my family and stuff laughed at. It was just comical, and that's, I can't even explain it. I hope y'all getting what I'm saying. He was saying, which one of us gonna be next? And they was laughing and talking about it. And then it was him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lord Jesus. Anyway, and even when my father was, you know, he first gotten sick, because he had kidney issues. And it didn't last long. He, you know, didn't last long before he passed away. And, you know, we were talking about the funeral because they had pre-planned and all that stuff. And, you know, me and my sister went with my mother to pick out, my mother and father's, you know, to pick out the casket and the flowers and what you want done and all that. My father didn't want to go. My father, I remember he was sitting in his chair in the back. He had just picked some peas out of his garden, and he was just sitting up there cross-legged like, I don't know what y'all going to do all this stuff for. He said, y'all just put me in a pine box, you know. And so we were just talking, laughing about that, and he was saying, you know, don't be sitting up there, you know, crying and snotting on my casket, you know, all that. So we just laughing and talking about that. But yeah, you have to, for us, the laughter helps. The laughter helps. Y'all, let me turn around and pass by the street. Let me turn around. So I'm over on the other side of my old neighborhood where I grew up. Let's bring back memories. I used to go to the doctor right there. That was our family doctor. And we used to go there. It's so many memories. Now, that's something I do like to do. I do like to drive around to places where, like, I still go by my mom's house sometimes, my mom and dad's house, and, you know, just reminisce a little bit, and I keep going. And, you know, when I was in Cleveland, I did get a chance to see one of my aunts. I didn't see my cousin, and we were close by her, but we were at the repast for my brother-in-law's mom, and it was time to get back on the road because we did a one-day trip. So, my cousin, I wanted to see my cousin Ronnie. she was working though, and she couldn't come to where we were. And then by the timing of the funeral and stuff, we had went to see my aunt, and then it was just time to get on the road because it was getting dark, and you know, you don't really want to be on the road. And we got stuck in traffic. A semi had jackknifed, and we were sitting for an hour behind in traffic. And I just think of, you know, sometimes you be thinking about things that happen to keep you from danger or whatever. And we had stopped to get something to drink or go to the bathroom. And sometimes you just thinking, man, if we hadn't done that, we could have been caught up in an accident or something, you know. But anyway, thank and praise God for that. But yeah, anyway, I'm just talking and running my mouth, and I need to be paying attention more to where I'm going so I don't pass by the street again. So anyway, let me get on off of here. I have a lot of errands to do. I like to listen to some of the preachers and stuff, like I said, and music and stuff. So I am going to cut this off and go on and listen to I love to listen to David Jeremiah, Tony Evans, Charles Stanley, Chuck Swindoll, and other people that be on. I love listening to the word. I just love listening to the word. So anyway, I will catch up with y'all later. I will try to remember to take my camera out and take y'all along with me for my day. All right, catch y'all later. You guys see that truck? That truck pulled in front of me and scared me so bad, and he stayed there forever while I was decorating the grave and everything. But it turned out to be a worker, thank goodness. People jog and just walk in the cemetery. They're getting ready for a funeral today or tomorrow. All right, guys, so I am done. I put out my wreath and the candy cane and the 2 candy canes and everything. My sister-in-law had already put something out for my parents. She did that shortly after Thanksgiving, so I just went and added mine. Just kind of arranged it all because hers had blew over and kind of away a little bit, so I just kind of rearranged it and put it close together, you know, together nicely, and talk to them a little bit. No, they can't hear me, but you know, I always like to thank them for being such they were the best parents, the best. But you know, sometimes people get sad about coming to visit their parents at the cemetery and stuff, but I know my parents are not there. Their remains are there, but they are not there, and I'm thankful for that because I know where they are. So, anywho, on a lighter note, On a funny note, when I was leaving, a security guard came up. He was an older gentleman, and he came up in his little SUV, and I was in my car, getting ready to pull off, and I just thought he was coming to assist or do something with the people that were preparing for the funeral. There was like men putting out the thing for burial and everything, so I thought he was over there with them, gonna do something with them. So he started walking towards my car and kind of stood outside my window, and I rolled my window down. It was an older black gentleman. I mean, looking serious with his aviator sunglasses on and everything. I got a little nervous. I said, yeah. I rolled my window down a little bit. I said, yes. And he said, we insist that you keep all 4 tires on the pavement. And I went, I'm sorry, because I had, it's 2 lane, and one going that way, one coming this way, and I had just pulled off a little bit. Just 2 of my tires were on the grass, and 2 were still on the pavement. And I was thinking, sometimes people are there coming by and they're passing in their cars, and I'm just like, okay, I'll pull off a little bit, so so I won't be blocking my side. And he said, we insist that you keep all 4 tires on the pavement. I feel like I was in high school being scolded or something, in elementary school or something, being scolded. Boy. I said, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. But anyway, I am on my way to get my husband's gift, and I won't say on camera what it is, just in case he's watching. I don't think he watches too often, although he loves the fact that I do YouTube. He doesn't, watch too often anyway. I think he watched my fashion video, and I'll try to link that at the end of this. I did a outfit. I had a lot of different outfits, and I was modeling them just for ideas for ladies 40 and over, of outfits to put together. You still look nice and not all, So he loved that one. He absolutely loved that one. He was like, oh, shoot now. But I'll put that at the end of this video. I'm going to make another one soon. I wanted to have it done in November, and got doing stuff and didn't get it done. And so I'm going to try to do it in January. So we'll see. Ooh. But anyway, I am going. That lady wait right till the policeman passed by, and then she got her little solicitation sign for money out. But anyway, do y'all ever feel funny about that? Like when you come off the expressway, or you're at a certain corner, and they have, the solicitors that supposedly are homeless, and you see things on the news about them. Not a lot of them are homeless, and a lot of them have much more money than me and you sometimes, and they use it as a gimmick just to make money. And they have followed people that have been on the corner and followed them walking away to real nice cars and to nice homes and stuff like that. And I always feel so funny. It's like I want to give if someone was homeless, but you don't know if they are or not. So I just kind of listen to what the Lord says. I don't give a lot to people on the corner, but I have gone by certain spots and people, I knew that they were homeless, because they have those little camps and different things or areas, and I've gone by there and given something, and I just listen to that urging, I believe, from the Lord, whether to give or not to give, and stuff like that. So, but what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about the people on the corner panhandling, whether they are homeless or not? There's just so much trickery going on nowadays. So, but anyway, I am going to get on with my day. Catch y'all in a little bit. So this is my lunch. I stopped at Popeyes. I was hungry. I had not eaten any breakfast. Y'all, that used to be a cardinal sin to me up until like a few years ago. I don't know what changed at my age, but I don't always have an appetite for breakfast. So anyway, I didn't eat nothing this morning, and it is 1:43. I got to do a speed dash. I'm going to have to get my husband's present another day, and I'm going to have to get to the grocery store because I got to pick Isaiah up at a certain time. But I got 3 tenders with barbecue sauce, a biscuit, and some red beans and rice. And I had to position it in my little cup holder type thing so it wouldn't fall over. I don't know why I got red beans and rice knowing I had to drive. I should have got french fries, but it is what it is. I could not come to Popeyes and not get their red beans and rice. I love it. And I also got a lemonade. So anyway, I got to get going. So I am back home, and I only went to Aldi's. I was supposed to go to Kroger's, Aldi's, and Sam's, but I didn't get a chance to go to those places. So this is what I ended up getting. So I'm about to clean my groceries off. I have, do y'all still clean off your groceries and things when you come home? I usually still, wipe mine down. Since COVID's still going on. I know it don't seem like it as much as some people are getting out and about and everything, but it's still going on. Be careful out there when you're touching stuff and bringing stuff in your house. So I will attach a video at the end of how I would clean my groceries, especially when COVID first started, but I still clean them now, different way, but I still clean them and wipe them down. So I will attach that at the end. So this is dinner today. Something very simple, just shrimp and rice and vegetables. I was out shopping and stuff today, so didn't have time to make a big meal. So something small, but something good. I just had a little bit because I had that Popeyes at lunchtime. It was a late lunch, so. But something delicious, but good.